Okay, everybody, welcome back to some time tunnel. Good to see you here with me again. Funny story. I had started an episode, was kind of talking about what we were trying to do, and then when I went to go do it, I went through the wrong door and thought that a really great way of backtracking from that would be to load state. And I realized that I hadn't saved state since before we solved both Salem and the Stone Age. So I had to run back through real quick and solve those. But you know what's even funnier than that? It took me like 5 minutes. That's the funny thing about this game and games like this. Once you know what you're supposed to do, you just kind of walk through the game and do it, which is why I've been super particular about not doing anything like learning like reading how to do anything, because it's just, what's even the point of playing this then? But I found that very funny and amusing. I swear I wasn't super annoyed at all. But we're back, so let's talk about what we're trying to do. So what I was like, my goal was kind of get our items together a little bit and just look what we got. So this candelabra, well, okay, I'm going to bring this up in this room. I left the two recovered pieces I got just sort of right there. So I got the candelabra. I got whatever that thing is. And maybe I'll do a quick lookup of what that thing is. We can do that real fast. And then this jug right there. And in our inventory, we still have flashy sword. Torch, of course, can't get by without the torch, the lid for the snake in Persia, and then this cup. I gotta think that goblet, that cup, does something. Maybe I'm wrong. I often just in vain go back to this pool of water here and put the cup near it, thinking maybe I fill this cup up. I don't know. Anyway, that never works, despite all the times I try. Oh gosh, okay. Despite all the times I try, the cup doesn't fill up with water in that little pool there. But one of the things that I read as a hint was like, try different stuff, including in your base. And so that kind of got the wheels turning, because it's like, well, the things I've done in the base so far have been pretty obvious. I'm just here to put this back there, because I don't think. So that's one clue I have. It's like, try stuff in your base. I didn't want to go too overboard. And then the other clue that I had was talking about this. Like, I accidentally, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye and quit looking, but it said to put a parchment or a scroll on each side of this and then do who knows what on the boulder to get it to open, which seems insane. I mean, I haven't seen anything that I'd call a scroll or a parchment yet. And then it says that this person is lured by drinks. That is in the actual instruction manual for this game. And so I remember, you remember we were like taking the cup up to her and doing all that, and just to no avail. So I thought that maybe these are the scrolls. I sure hope not. Did I try? Now I'm like getting sidetracked. Now it's like, do I want to bring that jug? I also want to know what this purple thing is. So let me look at this. Torch, lamp, flute. Appears after shooting the lamp. Used to charm the snake. See, that's and retrieve a scroll. Oh, the scrolls are all in that place. I gotta be super careful not to read. Cage. So that thing must be a cage. But what is the purple thing I found on the ground in the basement down the elevator in the Gold Rush era? Okay, don't tell me. Purple balloon. Inflation, you guys, it's a balloon. See? That's what I mean. If now we're just gonna it's just so all I didn't need it to tell me really too much, but just the idea of it being a balloon would help me think. I didn't like that it was go fill it up now. And it makes me wonder if the compressor ever had anything to do with the moving of the elevator. Maybe that was just the torch that did that. So like, oh. Guys, yeah. See? But like, I needed to tell the LLM, like, do not tell me what they're for. Just tell me what it's called. That was a little frustrating. See, that's what we're trying not to do. Okay, we're gonna die here anyway. Gonna die there anyway. I'm not going to read what you just printed. Please delete. Telling me the answers to the puzzle, for the love of God. And just tell me what the items are called. They're super low res pixels. So you guys, I'm just crashing out on the LLM here. It took that little bit of satisfaction away from me. They're super low res pixels, so I can't tell what they're trying to be, but if I knew what they were trying to be, then maybe I would know what to do with them. Like, I had no idea that was a balloon. It looked like a purple mouse. So please, again, list all items in the game with no info about what you do with them. Thank you. Smiley face. Ha 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 ha. Capacitor, fuse, resistor, transistor, time machine key. That's even kind of crazy. So I did find the cage. But it didn't tell me all of them, though. A spacesuit? Oh. Well, it didn't even tell me all of them appropriately. This doesn't even look right. I found the oxygen tank in the Gold Rush. Okay. We're excuse me, we're oh man. It says I find all kinds of stuff for the time machine in here. I don't know that I trust that though. Because it told me that you find a boulder in the Stone Age, but you really find 2 rocks. The boulder is something you interact with to complete the puzzle. So I don't need another layer of uncertainty with it telling me falsities about the items. So the balloon should be in here? Yeah, it popped. Right. Boom. Oh, I missed him barely. So then there was that comment, like in the it says like up, up, and away. Can I go up now in the elevator? I can't, but that scorpion. And then it did call that thing in the Stone Age a cage. Oh, okay. So what's the puzzle here? Please no bats. What do you guys think about bats in video games? They're always terrible, right? They're always getting in your way. Well, there's the thing that I'm calling the cage. Oh no, that's so good. Oh no. Is that the puzzle? I just like get the thing on the scorpion. Okay. I'm really trying to be okay with the fact that it just said, it just told me what to do. But you know what, you guys? There's so many things that I'm still gonna have to figure out in this game, and I know now how to make the little helper tool. not just tell me the answer. In fact, it might even be giving me bogus answers now, which could add a little bit of complexity and fun. Alright. This is tricky because, first of all, like, what happened to... Okay, it's still there. I want to say that I put the balloon on there right when the scorpion goes in. I'm going to try that. You know what's funny? Like I said, like, once you know how to solve the puzzles, there's nothing to do in the game anymore. And even going back the last episode and watching me trying to solve the Stone Age, us trying to solve the Stone Age, it was so funny watching me demonstrating it. I was like dropping that little rock, and like I knew that was essentially solving the puzzle. Get in there. You're gonna go out of here. Nice. Okay. It is so curious to me that I can't carry that thing. Like, there's a way to, like, inch it down. Like, I'm certainly not placing the bat. Like this puzzle, for instance, like, when I figure it out. Oh, goodness. It will be funny watching me going through this here. Watching us we're going through this together. Man, it really told me there's like a transistor and a capacitor that I get. I also like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I just want to know the items that I'm looking at. Maybe I should say it that way. Like, what is the purple thing I found at this spot? And don't tell me what to do with it. Just what is it? What is the name of the item? I got a little mad at the LLM there, didn't I? That kind of spoiled the game for me. Okay, how many bats do I even need? No, I didn't. Like I said, there's an infinite number of struggle puzzles yet to come. I mean, we've only solved 2 of these. And look, even with that piece of information about this being a balloon, we're still having trouble figuring out exactly what to do. And then once we know, it'll be easy. Can I put this on you? That seems so strange. But that thing is a cage. It said it was used for spiders. It said, I think did the instruction manual say? Where's my instruction manual? Right here. Let's zoom in and take a look at what it has to say about California Gold Rush. The horse will move, blah, blah, blah. The compressor will work. Up, up, and away. The Stone Age says, here the scene 4. Oh, this consists of 5 scenes. You enter into scene 4, which contains the scorpion cage. The scorpion cage. It calls it in the instruction manual. It calls it the scorpion cage. That's the type of hint that I think is okay to know. For obvious reasons. The game developers thought that was all I needed to know about helping me through that. So yes, the cage is involved with the scorpion. I thought that, like, I had done an okay job of trying to drop the cage on it. It's a very kind of tricky move to do, and the game hasn't done a lot of that yet, where I have to have, like, well, other than these stupid bats, I have to have, like, precision timing. Like, it stops me right there. But I can do that to, like, inch it forward, which is kind of weird. Oh, please, please. No. Okay, you gotta. Oh my gosh. You guys remember what I said about bats in video games? Annoying! Alright, let's go. Go up the elevator. Ah. You know what makes the Old West zone work so well? The fact that it is the only zone with appropriate music for its era. I know I've mentioned this before, and I think it every time. Alright, buddy. Alright, pal. No. I mean, this is the puzzle, right? This is the puzzle. Like, get the scorpion in the cage when I place the balloon on it. I guess it's a little painstaking. We're gonna keep attempting this. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Oh, you know what? You know what I might be doing here, you guys? I might be trying to shoot the cage to drop it onto the scorpion. I'm gonna try that instead of, like, you guys. Bats in video games, you guys. Bats in video games. If I ever make a video game, I promise there will not be any bats in it except for maybe the final boss or the super boss. Okay, but no, because it reminds me of the Stone Age puzzle where I had to drop the little rock from a height onto the lever. And so that's what we're going to try to do with this cage now. We're going to try. There's a bat involved, so that is going to complicate matters. And that makes sense why the cage stops you from walking at a certain point. Because it's telling you, like, no, just put this here and then let it fly and then shoot it down so it drops onto the scorpion. I swear, if a bat comes out right now, okay, let's go. Okay, looks kind of like a game PlayStation controller. No. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. This is interesting. There's a little bit of tedium with some of the puzzles. Like, even once I knew the Stone Age puzzle, just getting all the materials together, you have to, because there's like 3 pieces to it: the log, and then the big boulder, and then the smaller rock. And just like getting those over there was like, okay, I go back get this, go back and get this. This one though is like tedium for a whole different reason. Okay, guys. Oh, we did it! Yep. Oh boy, guys, it's a bat. There's stuff falling down. Oh my god, and a bat. A lot of these games were rhythm games. Like, there's a lot of like having to do a lot of inputs. You guys, we just solved the Old West. We did get a little bit of a hint there, but all it was like telling me that was a balloon. It's a crappy balloon. Why is like the color the same? I mean, if they made that string on it white, and then trying to put like the little shiny, like there's another way to depict deflated balloon. Not complaining, I'm just saying it made it really difficult to like put that puzzle together. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, that's our third one. That's our third one we solved. We're awesome.